Welcome to the third part of question paper discussion for the subject Engineering Mathematics 3 for ECE students. For as of now, this particular subject is applicable for third semester VTU ECE students. Also, other university students also can refer because the main concept which I am going to discuss is Z transform. Okay, so moving on to the discussion. So let's find out some important questions. Definitely, you can expect these kind of question in the forthcoming examination. Find the set transform of cos h n pi by 2 plus theta. So our ultimate goal is to calculate the set transform. What you can do is, you can elaborate cos h. You might have heard about the cos h. Okay, let's evaluate. So we'll be writing in this fashion, half e to the power theta e n pi by 2 plus e to the power minus theta e to the power minus n pi by 2. Now, let me modify accordingly. So half z by z minus e to the power pi by 2 plus e to the power minus theta z by z minus e to the power minus 2. Again, I'll be modifying. You can do the cross multiplication. Okay, simplification, further simplification. So ultimately, I am getting the final expression in this fashion. So it is very simple. You need to elaborate the cos h function. Okay, then further you can go for the simplification. So this is regarding the calculation of Z transform for cos h function. Likewise, you may get the question like sin h n pi by 2 plus theta. That also you can expect it. Now moving on to the another question. Find the Z transform of 8z minus z cube by 4 minus z cube. So our ultimate goal is to calculate the inverse Z transform, not Z transform, inverse Z transform. What would be the inverse Z transform? I should get the value in terms of n, correct? No. So the question is actually in terms of z. So I need to take the inverse transform so that I'll be getting the value in terms of n. So set and inverse transform need to be computed. What you can do is, first of all, you have to use the partial fraction. Let's use the partial fraction. If I use the partial fraction, I'll be getting like this: a into z divided by z minus 4 plus b into 4 z by z minus 4 the whole square plus c into this term. So this is called a partial fraction. Next, what you can do is calculate the value of a, b, c, three parameters you have to calculate it. So I have determined the value of a is equal to 1, value of b is equal to 7 by 4, c is equal to 1 by 4. Once you get the value of a, b, c, now substitute the same parameter over here. Later, you can do the set transform, inverse set transform individually. So three terms are there. There are three parameters you will get. Look at this. 4 to the power n, 7 by 4, 4 to the power n into n, 1 by 4, 4 to the power n into n square. Ultimately, 10 marks is granted for you. So this is the way. Here you need to use the partial fraction. So find out some many other methods are available. So I am comfortable with the partial fraction. So you can go ahead with the partial fraction method. So likewise, you will get another 10 marks question like un plus 2 plus 4 yn plus 1 plus 3 yn is equal to t to the power n. Given u not equal to 0, u1 equal to 1 by using set transforms. So question I have written here, just like an initial condition also provided. So what you can do is to apply the set transform throughout the equation at LHS as well as RHS. So like this I'll be getting. So afterwards what you can do is later you are going to convert the particular function in the form of z square plus 4z plus 3 yz, that is equal to z square minus 27 by z minus 3. Now separate the value of yz. So I'll be separating like this. Later, you can use the partial fraction. Let me use the partial fraction. Okay. So, you know the simplification. So, substitute A, value of B, value of C like this. Ultimately, you can easily compute the inverse transform. So, whenever you are taking the inverse transform, I'll be getting the result in this fashion. There are three terms. Obviously, three terms will be applicable for computation of inverse transform. So, I think it's clear to everybody. Okay. You need to go for the calculation in depth. How to get the partial fraction, you should know how to solve it. You have to follow the rules of partial fraction. Okay, so this is also another important question. Now I'll be telling you another question like yn plus 2 plus 2 yn plus 1 plus yn is equal to n. Initial conditions also given using set transform. Same method, the question is given. Now you have to take out the set transform throughout LHS and RHS. Ultimately, I'll be getting y of z is equal to 7 by z minus 1 the whole square plus z plus 1 the whole square. Later, use the partial fraction. Calculation of three unknown parameters, a, b, c. Okay, I got the value. Then take the inverse set transform. Your job will be very simple. Clear? So, see, this any one of the question you can expect in the university examination, because these are the most important question, evergreen question I can say, because most of the set transform you will be getting these kind of questions. Look at this. These are another varieties of question. Definitely, you can follow the same method which I discussed in the previous two questions. Okay, you can reach the answer. So computer calculate, take the set transform throughout LHS and RHS. Later you are converting into partial fraction. Ultimately, I'll be getting the result in this fashion. Hope it is clear to everybody. So now this is another question, of course. So there is no doubt that this question will be asked. 100% you can expect the question. Look at this question with initial condition, taking the set transform, computation of y of z, then use the partial fraction, calculation of the three parameters A, B, C. Depends. Sometimes there will be four parameters. You should know the rules and regulations for partial fraction. Ultimately, take the inverse set transform. I am getting the answer like this. So marks is distributed in this fashion. So be careful. So while presenting your answers, that also matters, because if you miss one or two steps now, you will lose the marks. Hope you got an idea about what are the probable questions which will be asked in the domain of set transform and inverse set transform. Usually, if you are preparing for a GATE examination or any other competitive examination, set transform is very important topic. Also, if you are looking for like any other like MTech or any other MS, definitely one of the mathematics paper, there will be like a set transform. You should know the concept of set transform. Also, whenever you are learning the signals and system, DSP, we require set transform. So it is quite unavoidable. That is why in the mathematics 3, they made a set transform. University insisted to the students that they are supposed to study the set transform compulsory. Hope you got an idea about what are the probable questions which will be asked in the examination. If you practice this question, at least I guarantee 70 to 80% of the marks will be issued. 100% you can score 70 to 80% marks. There is no doubt in that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Happy learning. Have a great day. If you are watching our channel first time, kindly subscribe. If you require similar kind of video, kindly put the bell button. Whenever we are uploading the video, you'll be notified. So I wish you all the very best for your examination. Try your level best. Thank you.